Hello, today I'm going to show you how to use a program called Adobe Acrobat Reader to write and draw on a PDF file. Now, if you're like millions of other students in our country at this moment, you're doing something called distance learning, and you may actually have a computer device to work on, but some of you might actually have packets, and some of you might have packets that you get from the internet that you have to download, and you don't have the option of printing them out. So having a program like Adobe Acrobat Reader will allow you to actually write on the digital document without having to print it out. So the very first thing you need to do is you need to have Adobe Acrobat Reader, which is free to download. You can search Adobe Acrobat Reader and it will take you to the download page. There are two types. There's a pro version and a free version. Download the free version. The free version will allow you to actually write on the PDF. Once you've downloaded the Adobe Acrobat Reader program, you need to open the document you want to type or write on. I'm going to use something called Summer Learning Packet, and I've already had it queued up. I'm going to actually decrease the size so you can see it a little better. And so, the first thing you need to do once you've opened the document, you need to go to the menu on the right side. You need to scroll down and you need to find the tool that is called Fill and Sign. Click that. Since you're going to be doing the filling and signing, you're going to click Fill and Sign. And that's going to give you the option of actually either typing or writing on the document. At the very top in the toolbar, you will see various icons. This one is to add text, which means you can type. This one adds an X, check mark, circle, underline, and a dot. And this is an actual signature one if you need to sign something. You're probably not going to want to have to do that. So the first things first, I'm going to put my name. I'm going to click here, and I'm going to write my name. Now you notice that the bar was small because Adobe will actually make the text as large or as small depending on the size of the lines. Let's say you had to read a story and answer some questions. You read the story, you answer the questions. If the questions come in a multiple choice format, where it says to fill in the circle, what you need to do is you need to go to the dot, click it, and then click inside the circle to answer it. What if it says to actually underline the answer? You go to the line, click, and you put an underline, which you can actually drag to encompass the entire sentence. Or it might ask you to circle the correct answer. You click the circle button, and you circle the answer. And again, you drag it to make it as wide as you want so that it fits around the entire sentence. I'm just going to stop it right there because it's going to take a long time to do that. Now, let's say that you're at the next section, an open ended response section, where you have to actually type on it or write. Go back to Add Text, click on the line, enter the question. Again, the text adjusts for the size of the lines. If the lines were larger, the text would be larger as well. Now, you're saying, well, Mr. Rivers, that works well with reading and writing, but I have math packets I have to do. I'm going to go down to the math section of my packet, and here's a question that has an open-ended response. We have to actually draw an array and write your answer. Well, you might not want to draw, there's an option to actually use a highlighter and a marker to draw things. I'm going to build an array by using these X's. I'm just going to put some X's down in some groups, and there I have my arrays. I can use a circle as well. I can use a dot. I'm building arrays. The next, I'm asking how many glue sticks I have. Go back here, put my answer, write an equation, go down here, put my answer. Very simple. Now let's say that you have an answer where it's calling on you to actually circle the response. Circle numbers that will round to 30. Again, click the circle, highlight it, there you go. Circle the number that will round to 400. Now you notice that it's actually the right size now, simply because I've established that that's the size I want to use. Or, again, multiple choice, dot, there's the answer. Again, it saw that it showed that the dot was smaller, it made it small enough to fit the circle. Or if you're doing a traditional problem, there's your answer. Now, once you've answered your questions and you have everything that you want, you can click the close icon, which will ask you to save it, or the next, which will ask you to share it. Since this is my original document, I don't want to write on it. I am not going to actually save it. I'm just going to close out. But it will give you so many different options on what you need to do. It will ask you if you want to share it with another colleague or person through email. It will ask you if you want to save it as another file. It will give you many options. The point is that you can use this program to type on a PDF document, which most of your distance learning packets come in, and then you can email it to your teachers when you are finished. So that I hope that this will help you, and I hope that you stay safe and healthy, and I look forward to helping you again. Goodbye.